Good afternoon, everyone. Greetings of peace, greetings of love to each and every one of you. This week in our calendar year, we are going to be celebrating the International Day of Peace. And the whole world is talking about Peace Day. And many activities and many campaigns and many events are being organized by the UN, at the UN, by many civil society, by faith-based organizations, the private sector, to raise awareness of the importance of peace. Now, all of that is wonderful. And we can talk a lot about it. However, the most important way, as we know, for there to be peace is not just to talk about it, but to actually live by it. And that's why the UN chose this theme, cultivating a culture of peace. So if it's our culture, what comes to our mind when we hear the word my culture? It's the principles by which we live. It's the values that we follow through in our lives. It's the way we conduct ourselves. It's our belief systems. So many things revolve around this word culture. It's my culture. When we see a certain dress, what do we say? Oh, that's, that so-and-so culture. It's Indian culture, it's African culture, it's American culture. When we see food, certain foods, we refer to that cuisine as such and such a culture, language. All these things are connected with culture. So if we want to cultivate a culture of peace, the first thing we need to understand, I think, is that peace is common to each and every human being, every living being, even Mother Nature. Peace is one of Mother Nature's most beautiful innate quality. When we're all stressed out, when we're all confused, when we're been through a traumatic experience, everyone says, go take a walk, go by the ocean, go in the park. Nature, Mother Nature has a way of being peaceful and evoking the peace inside of us. So peace is common across, I would say, all cultures, because peace is the innate quality of the soul. So cultivating a culture of peace shouldn't be so difficult. All we need to do is to connect with that peace that's inside of us. All we need to do is stay true to that peace inside of us and own it as who we are. Live by it. Create all our behaviors, our ethics, our principles created around peace. And then we have a culture of peace. Easier said than done. And one of the most profound ways to really get this ball rolling is when we practice experiencing and holding that energy of peace within ourselves so that we can bring it onto the field of action. The more we practice reminding ourselves that I'm a peaceful being, peace is who I am, the more I will be able to bring it into my practical life. Otherwise, it's become very challenging, right? When we are surrounded by everything that is opposite to peace. So thank you all very much for coming out today. taking this time out from your busy schedule for us to practice evoking within ourselves the feelings of peace so that we can express these feelings, use these feelings to guide us in our everyday life, and thereby create a culture of peace. So let's practice keeping both feet on the ground, keeping your back against your chair straight. Let's take a couple of deep breaths in to relax the body and to bring our thoughts together. And release. One more time. Take a deep breath in. Release, and as you release, let the body relax. Let all the tension in your muscles melt away. Let your shoulders just relax. Let your breathing be deep and regular. And as you observe your breath in and out, consciously let all thoughts and sounds of the outside world fade into the distance. Observe your body becoming very calm and the mind becoming quieter as you watch your breath in and out. I am now in this present moment, and in this state of calm and peace, I turn my attention inward and I reconnect with my inner self, the soul, the light that is behind the eyes. This is the seat of consciousness, and I allow myself to sit on this seat, to be aware of myself as the inner light. In this state of peace, and stability, I remind myself that I, the being of light, I, this conscient entity, radiate the light of peace, peace is that inner, deep, innate quality of who I am. I am at peace when I'm connected with my inner core. I am at peace when I am content with all that is happening in my life. And I'm able to accept everything and everyone for who they are or what it is. I can be at peace. Being at peace is not being passive. Being at peace means I accept what is as is. No judgment. For it is only when I am in this state of acceptance will I be able to do what is best. Will I be able to say the words that are necessary? There are times when it doesn't have to be only my way. I'm not living in this world by myself and for myself. I'm living in harmony with so many others and with the planet. We are interconnected. No one is an island. Yes, I can be at peace when I'm alone. But for how long will I be alone? So being at peace does not mean I have to isolate myself. Being at peace has a lot to do with acceptance. And accepting does not mean that we will allow harm to take place. Acceptance means the understanding of what is at the moment and now what I need to do the next moment. That little time in between this moment and the next moment is so crucial. Because I could choose to do something that could be harmful. So with this practice of going inward realigning with my inner self, my own light, allowing the calm and the peace to surface within myself, gives me the strength, the clarity to see the next moment and to make the right decision in this present moment. The more I practice this, the more I raise the frequency of peace in my life and in the world. And thereby create a culture of peace within myself, within my family, in my community, in my country, and in the world. Hold yourself in this awareness of peace. Peace as your innate nature. Peace as who you are. And peace as what I want to be in practical, in reality. Now take a deep breath in as you hold yourself there and prepare yourself to continue today and every day, raising this vibration of peace. Thank you very much and have a beautiful, peaceful day. Om Shanti.